Welcome back. Every year on June 6th, the nation pauses to remember what happened on the beaches of Normandy on D-Day in 1944. The National D-Day Memorial in Bedford, Virginia marks the anniversary every year, but this year is special.
It's the 75th anniversary and likely one of the last times that many of the surviving veterans will be able to be at the memorial for the event. For those who work at the memorial, having it in Bedford is extremely important, but for those who have loved ones who served, it stands for something even more.
The memorial is very important. It's a place of solemnity. When you come here, there is a quietness that you can feel. There is a spirit of community that you connect with, and there's the silence of sacrifice. There are no words for any of that.
As the 50th anniversary approached, a man named Bob Slaughter came up with the idea of putting a D-Day memorial in Bedford. The small town of Bedford, Virginia lost more men per capita than any other city or town in the United States.
Now, his face is the first to greet you on a tour through the memorial, one that Jason and I recently took for the first time.
88 acres of land in the heart of the Blue Ridge Mountains.
Welcome to the National D-Day Memorial. My name's Bill. If you've got any questions, hopefully I'll know the answer to it. If not, I'll just hang my head in shame, okay?
Brings to life a historic day 75 years ago. On June 6, 1944, or D-Day, over 150,000 troops stormed the beaches of Normandy, France. 35 men from Bedford, Virginia died that day, where the National D-Day Memorial now rests.
So per capita wise, the little city of Bedford lost more than any other city or town in the United States. So that's why it's located here in Bedford.
The first few stops in your tour showcases names of those killed, not just from the small town, but all of the Allied forces killed on the beaches that day. You also meet the key men behind winning the war, the supreme headquarters of Allied Expeditionary Force, also known as SHAEF.
See that darn pipe in his hand? I couldn't understand that. So come to find out that a couple of things. He was a consummate pipe smoker. He smoked the pipe all the time. But he had a habit, he would point at folks, but he would use that pipe as a prop and it was less obtrusive.
Throughout the tour, you also learn unique facts you don't read about in history books, including Operation Fortitude and General George Smith Patton, who was used to throw off the Nazis using a fictitious army and balloons that look like equipment.
It says, "Lead me, follow me, or get out of my way."
And the real meaning behind the famous image turned statue of President Dwight Eisenhower.
See the position of Eisenhower's arm? He's talking about fly fishing, nothing to do with the war whatsoever.
You then make your way to the biggest portion of the memorial, a large opening surrounding water made to look and sound like what soldiers face on D-Day.
The burst that you see and hear represents some type of ammunition that's hitting the water.
More stories are poured into the memorial, including personalized ones detailed on this Gold Star family's monument. But the image you can't get out of your head is the Overlord Arch, overseeing the entire memorial, 44.5 feet high, reflective of 1944. The word Overlord written on it, the operation name, and surrounding it, the flags of the 12 Allied nations, a site recognizing the sacrifices our ancestors made for our country and the world.
Appreciate y'all coming.
It really was an incredible tour to take, something I'll never forget. And I loved all the small facts and stories that you never would hear about unless you went there.
Yeah, and it really gives you a real feel for how far those men had to charge across the beach, because they tell you from a certain point to where the memorial stands is the distance that they ran across the beach or tried to run across the beach under heavy machine gun fire to make it to safety or relative safety.
Yeah, and it's so special to have this in our backyard. Just a 45-minute drive from Roanoke, so you definitely should check it out. Our special will return right after this break.